Good evening. Welcome to the City of Battle Creek, Michigan, and the Battle Creek City Commission meeting for October 7th, 2025. It is 7 p.m. Thank you for being here tonight. We're going to stand and have a moment of silence for our invocation. Then I'll call upon Commissioner Patrick O'Donnell to lead us in the pledge. If you could please stand for a moment of silence. Commissioner Patrick O'Donnell.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Bless you.
I would like to be the first to officially welcome our new city manager, Amanda. We appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
We look forward to working with you. Next item on our agenda is roll call. Madam Clerk.
Commissioner Kotarski-Smith.
Here.
Commissioner Lacoste.
Here.
Commissioner Lance.
Here.
Commissioner Morris.
Here.
Mayor Banky.
Here.
Commissioner O'Donnell.
Here.
Commissioner Reynolds.
Present.
Commissioner Simmons.
Here.
And Vice Mayor Sophia. Here. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Clerk. Next item on our agenda is proclamations and awards. We have a number of those tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we go quickly, we'll get out of here early tonight. If not, with all these proclamations and awards, it could be a long night.
Tigers are starting mirrors.
All right, the first one is a Battle Creek's Finest Award. Is Bridget Banks here tonight? Thank you very much. Could you please come up, and then if you want to bring some of your friends with you, you can. Bridget, well, congratulations. We have a nice award here. I'd like to read it because it's that important. This is called a Battle Creek's Finest Award, Certificate of Recognition. The City Commission of the City of Battle Creek recognizes Bridget Banks for her contributions and dedication to our community. A lifelong resident of Battle Creek, Bridget Banks has dedicated her life to caring for and giving back to the community she so deeply loves. Her passion, leadership, empathy, and unwavering dedication to service has inspired lasting change and meaningful connections throughout our community. Her vision and determination led to the creation of the Pink Ribbon Sisterhood, a nonprofit organization rooted in compassion and positive impact. What began 10 years ago with a grant application to the Battle Creek Community Foundation has since grown into a movement that provides hope, support, and resources to breast cancer patients, survivors, and loved ones. The Pink Ribbon Sisterhood stands as a beacon of strength, inclusivity, and resilience, fostering a world where no one faces breast cancer alone. Its success is measured not only in numbers, but in the smiles, comfort, and hope it brings to countless lives. During Breast Cancer Awareness Month, we celebrate the 10th anniversary of the Pink Ribbon Sisterhood and honor the remarkable vision and dedication of its founders. And the Battle Creek City Commission would like to, at this period of time, thank you, congratulate you, and wish you the best of luck in the next few years. And I look forward to someday attending one of your events. No problem. If you could hold on to that, I'm going to... Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Do we have any representatives? Yes, good. Thank you very much. Nice seeing you again.
Good evening. My name is Ellen Lassiter-Collier. I have the honor of serving as CEO at Safe Place, providing the safety and supportive services to over 2,000 survivors of domestic violence and sex trafficking every year.
Well, thank you. On behalf of the Battle Creek City Commission, we'd like to present this proclamation to you. We appreciate everything that Safe Place does in our community. I work right across the street, so I get to see the fire engines that somehow get called into action there. But on behalf of the people of the city of Battle Creek, we want to say thank you very much for the work that you do behind the scenes to make our community better. Hold on to that. Do we have some firefighters here? Yes, good. Fire Prevention Week. Can you tell me a little bit about what's going to take place?
We do have a busy week. We've been planning a lot of things, so we're going to the schools this week to talk to the kindergartners, and we're also having the the Calhoun County Community Fire Prevention Night tomorrow night at Bailey Park. And then in the week after that, we're going to have the open house. So we look forward to seeing all of you tomorrow at 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. So look forward to seeing all of you guys.
Well, thank you very much. We appreciate everything that you do in our community to better understand how fire prevention is very important. So on behalf of the Battle Creek City Commission, we say thank you and good luck at your events that you have this week. Project Connect, Health Fair, and Veterans Affairs Stand Down Day, I think. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you again. Thank you, everyone. On behalf of the Battle Creek City Commission, we would just like to thank everyone who puts on this project every year. I know it's a big event. I've attended in the years past, and I was shocked at the number of people that really turn out for this event. So on behalf of the City Commission, we want to say thank you, and I'll make the presentation. Thank you very much. Thank you. Appreciate it. God bless you. Thank you. Helen, don't go away. This is Lead Poisoning Prevention Week, and Helen, could you tell us briefly what it's about?
I just want to introduce Emily Arns, who is our lead programs coordinator for our office. We administer 2 lead abatement programs that help families abate the lead risks in their home. And the week of October 20th is National Lead Poisoning Prevention Week, and we're part of that. So we're recognizing with this proclamation that lead poisoning prevention is an important activity to help families and kids not get lead poison from their homes.
Well, thank you very much for your efforts, and I know that administering those 2 big grants takes a lot of time and effort, so we appreciate your help. So we'd like to have a picture taken. And Helen has requested a special one for some volunteers up in Post Franklin that we're going to present hopefully at our next meeting. Some people that have really done above and beyond when it comes to keeping the Post Franklin neighborhood clean. So thank you very much. Next item on our agenda is Chair noting any added or deleted resolutions.
The introduction of ordinance 17-2025 regarding the Lakeview Downtown Development Authority has been removed from this agenda.
Thank you very much, Madam Clerk. Next item on our agenda is petitions, communications, and reports.
There were none.
Thank you. Next item on our agenda is public comment regarding any remaining agenda items. If you'd like to make public comment regarding any remaining agenda item, please raise your hand, and we will acknowledge you to come forward to the podium. You will have 4 minutes to make your comments. Please state your name and address before beginning your comment and indicate which agenda item you are speaking to. Are there any public comments at this time? Are there any public comments? Yes, Joe.
Joe Harris, Battle Creek, Michigan. I'm talking in regard to the ordinance 16-2025 as in regard to Riverside. I know of at least 3 of you were there at the Planning Commission meeting. And the 3 that were there, we all saw what happened. The chamber was packed. The overwhelming majority of the residents who spoke there don't want it there, including myself. Just as a reminder, a portion of this ordinance is light industrial. It's right next to the Kalamazoo River. It's on the north side. And if you don't know anything about the north side, it runs right down to the Kalamazoo River. So my concern there with the industrial is the water runoff into the Kalamazoo River. In addition, of course, you have to tie Blue Oval into this. If you have an industrial there on Columbia, you're essentially going to have a 12-mile stretch down Columbia from Riverside to 69 of really nothing but industrial and commercial. Not very many buffer zones. Just some examples of light industrial that can occur. Just some reminders. Food production, consumer electronics, printing, home furnishings, garment manufacturing, automotive component assembly. Those are some examples of light industrial that could go there if this were to pass. I'm confident that the commissioners will make the right decision. The people spoke, it was overwhelming. I'm just hoping that you vote no on this ordinance and that we won't have to have any industrial there. So thank you, appreciate it.
Thank you for your comments. Any other public comments at this time? Seeing none, we'll go on. Next item on our agenda is introduction of ordinances.
This is a proposed ordinance, 16-2025, to conditionally rezone the property located at 245 East Columbia Avenue, commonly known as Riverside Golf Club and Banquet Center, from its current split zone classification of R1B on the north side of East Columbia Avenue and R1A on the south side of East Columbia Avenue to a variety of zoning districts with proposed conditions.
Move for the introduction of ordinance 16-2025.
Second?
Been moved and supported to approve the introduction of ordinance 16-2025. Are there any comments, questions, or concerns about this? Yes, Patrick.
Oh, thank you, Mayor. I'd like to express great gratitude to all the people that participated in the Planning Commission meeting a couple weeks ago. As I go through the notes here, all the people that had spoken and stepped up and showed what they had for their opinion of the area. So just wanted to thank everyone for coming forward.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner Simmons?
So I'm not on the Planning Commission, but I attended that meeting, and it was a great meeting. As was mentioned, the chamber was packed, overwhelmingly against this proposed rezoning. But when it comes to actually making these decisions, we have to have some sound legal thoughts on that. And number one, staff did not recommend. Planning and zoning staff did not recommend this. The Planning Commission unanimously declined recommending this to our commission. And from my perspective, my number one concern is this is currently zoned, and I understand it's a golf course, and some people would like to see it stay a golf course. It's currently zoned R1A and R1B. One's north side is one, and the south side is another. I can't remember which, but which is single-family residential. So if someone wanted to currently come through there and put single-family residential, they could without any further action of our city. So that being said, that could be done. The master plan is what I typically look at when we make a decision for these kind of things. And the master plan says open space or green space. I don't foresee the city acquiring that and turning that into a park anytime soon, but This proposed rezoning is not consistent with current zoning or what we foresee this in the master plan. So I will be voting against that for that reason. Thank you.
Commissioner Reynolds?
Thank you, Mayor. Vice Mayor and myself visit some neighbors in that area, and I will be voting no on this proposal.
Thank you, Commissioner. Any other commission comments? Yes, Commissioner Lacoste and then Commissioner Lance.
I just wanted to also thank everyone for speaking out against this, and being vocal about it, how you feel about it no matter what, and just being involved in the process. Just to kind of drive this point home a little bit further, I'd like to see, from everyone in the commission chambers that are against it to raise their hands. And then anyone that's for it, raise their hands. That's all I have to say.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner Lance?
Thanks, Mayor. I just want to let the folks know that because my firm has a tangential relationship in this matter, I will be recusing myself from voting.
Thank you, Commissioner. Any other commission comments? Seeing none, would you please vote on the introduction of ordinance 16-2025? The introduction, whoops, my vote should be no, I'm sorry. Thank you very much. The introduction of proposed ordinance 16-2025 has been defeated. And we pulled 17-2025. So next item on our agenda is adoption of ordinance. Madam Clerk, when you're ready.
This is a resolution adopting ordinance number 15-2025 to consider various amendments to Chapter 1263 of the zoning code, including amendments allowing for flexibility with regard to sign sizes within the area known as the Motor Mile, which is West Dickman Road between Helmer Road North and McCamley Street South. Additionally, proposed amendments include sign setback requirements to allow increased flexibility, establishment of a maximum size for directional signs not requiring a permit, and formatting of the regulations chart for improved readability.
I move for the adoption of ordinance 15-2025.
I second it.
It's been moved and supported to adopt ordinance 15-2025. Are there any comments, concerns, or questions? Commissioner Patrick O'Donnell.
Thank you, Mayor. Yeah, I'm on the planning committee, or commission, and I think this is a good plan to put up there for, I don't know if a lot of people realize that the Motor Mile's separate between Battle Creek and Springfield. There's a dividing line. So this will bring the same zoning as what they have over there in Springfield for all the auto dealers. So thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. Any other comments? Seeing none, would you please vote on the adoption of ordinance 15-2025? The adoption of ordinance 15-2025 has been approved. Next item on our agenda is commission comment regarding meeting business.
I move for the approval of our consent agenda.
I second.
It's been moved and supported to approve the consent agenda. Is there any comments by the commission? Seeing none, would you please vote on the consent agenda? Consent agenda has been approved. Next item on our agenda is Resolution 253. Madam Clerk, when you're ready.
If approved, this resolution accepts the proposal of best value for janitorial services for City Hall and police buildings from Alpha Building Maintenance Service Incorporated in a not-to-exceed first-year amount of $135,762.20.
Move for the approval of Resolution 253.
Second.
It's been moved and supported to approve Resolution 253. Are there any comments by the commission? Seeing none, would you please vote on Resolution 253? Resolution 253 has been approved. Next item on our agenda is Resolution 254. Madam Clerk, when you're ready.
This resolution, if approved, accepts the lowest responsible bid for Kingman Museum Phase 1 restoration and new roof project from Miller Davis Company in an estimated amount of $653,300 with unit prices prevailing and a $10,000 allowance for winter construction conditions.
I move for the approval of Resolution 254.
I second.
Been moved and supported to approve Resolution 254. Are there any comments, concerns, or questions by the commission? Commissioner Chris Simmons.
So I previously served on the Kingman Museum Board as past president, and very near and dear to my heart. I'm many times giving kids planetarium shows in there and guided tours. And so I'm glad to see that the building had some major issues. I'm glad to see that the state is providing some funds for us to refurbish that. What I'm asking, though, is once we do these, or while we're doing this, if we can engage the museum leadership, because they're not sure what their status is of Kingman Museum, that particular organization. I know these funds were given to us by the state. It says it has to be maintained as a museum. So if our intent is to re-engage with them and reopen it with the Kingman Museum organization or do something else, we need to have these conversations so everybody's clear. Because I do believe the current leadership has not, they've expressed some desire to have an engagement with the city, and so they understand their position going forward. So I'm supportive of this, but let's engage and see what we're going to do with this piece of property once it's refurbished. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Commissioner. If I could just add too, we have been engaging with them. I think probably we need to kind of get on the same page in terms of what engagement's going to look like in terms of determining what the future use of the building is be. So yes, we will definitely work with them going forward.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chris, and thank you, Ted Deering. Any other comments? Seeing none, would you please vote on Resolution 254? Resolution 254 has been approved. Next item on the agenda is general public comment, limited to 3 minutes per individual. If you'd like to make general public comment regarding matters over which the City Commission has control, please raise your hand and wait for us to acknowledge you to come forward to the podium. You'll have 3 minutes to make your comment. Please state your name and address prior to beginning your comment. Any public comment at this time? Yes, ma'am?
I have my cheat sheets. Good evening, Council. My name is Charlene Van Leuven. I live at 5261 Redwood Boulevard, Battle Creek. I was just recently on the website looking for the updates to water. As you know, I've complained about the water and lack of communication before. Nothing was on the update. The last update I saw was in June. And then about 3 days later, boom, here comes a big update on Facebook. How many seniors and residents don't watch Facebook? A lot that I know of. I pay my water bill differently than homeowners. I do rent. However, I do understand that my name is not on the water bill. But I share 6 homes with a water line, and a third-party company allocates how much water I have to pay for, and I pay the bill through my rental agreement. So just so you know, I am in stage 3 kidney failure. Not that that matters. However, my kidney doctor says these chemicals can contribute to my health. And we watch my kidney numbers every 3 weeks. I'm in there doing testing every 3 weeks for numbers. And he says it's a chronic kidney disease risk for me. So I am up here asking for the city to notify all in writing. I know it's a little costly right now to do that, but so many people don't know about the water issues. They need to know. Can the city pressure the third-party billing companies and the landlords to pass this information on to the residents? I think that's something that the city can ask them to do. Maybe, yes, you have to send out a letter to every resident in Battle Creek, whether they're homeowner, rental, or what have you. Maybe that's what we have to do the first time to get that information out. Again, I've asked my company, and they do not get anything. They haven't seen anything come in. I believe the city can do better notifying the residents about the water issue. I like to save my kidneys. I would like the websites updated more frequently. Last was June, and then I think it just got updated once the big fat Facebook blast came out. And I know it costs money, but maybe doing it, since we are in a water chemical crisis, test it once every other month versus once a quarter, or once whenever we feel like it. But only for the time that the water is toxic. Once it comes back to normal levels, then you can go back to your normal daily routine and whatever that is. But for right now, I think it should be done a little bit more timely, a little bit more frequently, and get that information out. It was also brought to my attention there may be a mailing list or an email blast that goes out. Maybe you can email all the residents, get everybody's email. I mean, I'm sure you all have it. And I don't know how to get on that list. Maybe to get the emails, and then I won't be up here complaining about it. Yep. Okay,
Thank you very much
you.
for your comments. Thank you. Are there any other public comments at this time? Kathy Antea.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Hello, commissioners. Nice to see our new manager here as well. Kathy Ante, I live on Park Ridge in Battle Creek, and I'm here once again to remind everybody about this fabulous upcoming event on November 6th. It's called Share for Share. It's a fundraiser for the Share Center to help us make ends meet. As we all know, that's difficult these days. In addition, I am also selling raffle tickets besides tickets to enter the event, as well as tickets as sponsorship opportunities. I am personally selling raffle tickets, and because of our licensing, we have to sell the tickets in person. I appreciate Ted and the mayor responding to my request today. I certainly understand that position. I have not sold any tickets inside the building. Really? But I do have tickets, and the tickets are $10 a piece or 3 for $20, and I actually have a list of all the, of most of the prizes. Our grand prize is a Firekeepers Casino and Hotel package, not just a couple dollars, it's a few more. We also have a photo shoot by the organization Morgan Mattingly. I think that's a photo, pardon me, it's a business here in town. They'll do a photo shoot package for you. We have a package from the Doubletree by Hilton downtown. We also have, this is kind of cool, from the award-winning group War and Treaty. We have 2 signed albums by that organization, and our executive director, Robert Elchert, is actually the one who got the signatures, so we know they're authentic. In addition, we have some goodies from the Lila Arboretum Society, from the Griffin. We have a watercolor image of Cher that we're going to be giving away during the raffle as well. I'll be here after the City Commission meeting outside of the building selling raffle tickets if you'd like to buy them, and I promise to be here as well in 2 weeks' time for that meeting. So if you don't have your $10 or your $20, I'd be happy to take them next week or in 2 weeks as well. If you have any questions, we have lots of these Share for Share flyers around. I'd happily give you one. On it is a QR code that'll take you directly to our website. But our website, sharecenterbc.org. If you go there, you can be a sponsor, you can buy dinner tickets, but you can't buy raffle tickets except from us personally. So I would really appreciate for all of y'all to help support the Share Center, because we all know what's going to happen if our 200 customers every single day at the Share Center don't have anywhere else to go. That's going to be really awful. Imagine not having a place to go potty all day long. I'm just saying, because I got a small bladder. So just think about that. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Check Venmo, Kathy.
Oh, man. I'm old.
Okay.
Yes, we do take it on the website.
Okay.
Okay, are there any other public comments at this time? Yeah, David Moore, please, and then we'll go to Joe Harris.
My name is David Moore. I never got in too much on this golf course. I see a program is fair. The golf course is a good organization, does a lot for people, and yet we gotta think what's best for everybody. And it takes a lot of money take care of that. And I think first thing comes first. I've been up here for years and supporting what we have to do. City needs comes first over our luxuries. So I haven't got a lot to say in that. So I'm glad this, I don't know, this is failed or what, I don't know, but I like see, I've been all down through the years, like seeing these organizations that we got members that can afford belong to them pretty good, and sometimes see them come self-supporting. That's all I got to say for tonight, I think.
Thank you, David. Joe?
Joe Harris. I actually wasn't going to say anything, but the lady that came up here and talked about the water, I just wanted to know she's not alone in that. My doctor has told me not to drink it because of my heart issues. I guess for me, I would like to see some kind of, I don't know, accountability or detailed report from the individual who's in charge of the water department. Have them come here and give you some kind of a report, a detailed report in public, so that they're not behind a desk, but where people can see it, and just give us a detailed report on everything that's going on, how we got to this point, what we're doing. Just full detail for everybody to see. This has been going on for a long time, and it shouldn't be. But anyway, that's just my 2 cents. Thank you.
Thank you, Joe. Any other public comments at that time? Reese Atkins.
Good evening, Reese Atkins, 84 South 23rd Street. I wasn't going to speak, but then I started doing some research because I had a commissioner that made a recommendation to me to do a ride-along with the police department because I'm getting in with MPC 10. And after I found out who to get in contact with, I got in contact with the individual. He said, go down and fill out an application, which is what is sitting right here in my hand. As I started to read the application, I said, there's no reason to even fill out this application because all it's going to be is denied. Because every application I see that is involved with the city jobs or anything else, and at this point I'm talking city, if you have a felony charge, you cannot do it. How long are the city, counties, and all these people going to punish somebody who has been out 10 and a half, almost 11 years and not committed another crime? A person who made one mistake, did his time, and still 11 years down the road has to suffer and cannot do something that was recommended by a commissioner to do because he wants to support his township and his city. When can we stop putting into all this stuff cannot be done because you have a felony? Somebody needs to look at this and say, you know, time frame needs to be put. If they've been behaving for 5, 10 or more years, let's not use this against them. But it continually happens. Thank you.
Thank you, Reese. Yes, sir.
Gerald Crescent, 46 East Burnham. I want to say 2 things. I want to thank the commission for recognizing our organization, Calhoun County Connects Health Fair VA Stand Down. I've been a part of that committee for almost 15 years. I invite you all to come down and see what we do as a consortium. And also, I want to say this. Recently over in Kalamazoo, the homeless at their shelter been cut in half. Where are they going to go? They might come here to Battle Creek, they might go to Jackson, or wherever. We need to start looking at the homeless population more, let's say, scrutiny. Because I know the Haven Arrest and the Sheriff's Center both are stretching their dollars as far as they can. Because, you know, who wants to sleep on the streets? We got people right across the street here at the church sleeping there at night. It's sad. We need to vote some more dollars into our homeless programs, help them get off the streets, and look at other cities like Salt Lake City, Eugene, Oregon, Madison, Wisconsin. See what they're doing right to help the homeless. Because that's something that, we lost 4 people last year because of the cold. And like I always say, how much is a life? It's invaluable. We don't need to lose nobody this year because of a freezing weather. Because there is plans in the COC. I'm part of that organization. I'm the homeless representative. I'm out there, I'm boots on the streets. Anybody wants to talk to me, I'm open to, you know, I'll be open to you. All your commissioners, mayor, our new city manager. Because it's a tough life. If we can do something to help somebody to save a life, that's very, very important. Thank you.
Thank you for your comments. Any other public comments at this time? John?
John Kennefic, 234 South Avenue. When the lady came up here and told you that she had problems with her insides, and it was probably due to the water she was drinking, many months ago, when it was explained to everyone that the water supply in Battle Creek was poisoned, people also came up here and said, there are a lot of people that didn't get your notification. What are you going to do about that? Apparently you leaped forward and did nothing. It explained in the notification that the water was bad, but don't worry about it, it's not dangerous. It's not critical. But you might want to go see your doctor anyway. The second notification that no one else got, except the people that got the letter in the first place, showed the streets that it showed contamination where the water had showed up in that area. And still you did nothing. I guess it's not important to, tell people that don't pay a water bill but get water. I mean, it's okay if they get poisoned. I guess it's just not important. Thank you.
Thanks for your comments. Any other public comments at this time? Yes, State Representative.
Good evening. It's a glorious time to be a Michigander. The Tigers are tied 0-0 after 2. The Lions are on fire, and the Red Wings start tonight or tomorrow night. So it's a great time to be a Michigander if you're a sports fan. Welcome to the community. Look forward to working with you. You might have noticed we had a little rabble-rousing going on in Lansing last week over a budget. Came down to the last minute. We passed actually a plan that the House had passed back in March of the continuation. We used it for a week. The governor did sign the budget today. There were no line item vetoes that were made, so I think everything's good to go. There are some significant changes and dollars flowing into Battle Creek as a result of it. You remember I talked about the $3.1 billion roads plan. That was cut quite substantially, unfortunately. But there is $1.8 billion going into roads, the driveway to highway system, not the highways, but the driveway to highway systems that'll impact local roads. As a result, you go from $10,230,000 up to $13,647,900. So a 33.4% increase. That will help significantly, I hope, and give a good shot in the arm to get your road program and continue. You've been doing a good job. I think we can do even more now. That's really good. The county also went up, so all of your surrounding partners will have match dollars available. They went up 35.5%, so they're at $22,200,000 now. So that'll help with all of the lanes in and out of Battle Creek as well. So I think that's good for residents. I think it's good for business. The Public Safety Trust Fund, which is new this year, will bring about $479,000 for police activities aimed at violent crime. It can also be used for retention, recruiting, equipment, and crime-fighting issues. So I think that's a really good deal for you. And since you provide policing for Bedford Township, they also get $16,000. So almost $500,000 will be flowing in as a result of that. Outside of that, you'll see dollars for county prosecutors, other grant opportunities within and crime victim services. So I think overall that's a really good thought about protecting and supporting public safety, and I know Chief Bagley will put it to good use along with your guidance. Constitutional revenue sharing is down by about $63 million. The reason is we removed the sales tax from the pump. I was a sponsor of that. Why we did that was multifold. First of all, when we did it.
Thank you, Steve.
Yep.
I'm sorry, time's up.
Okay.
Thank you. Any other public comments at this time? Seeing none, we'll go to commission comments. Any Commissioner Patrick O'Donnell.
Thank you. Just want to reiterate about Fire Prevention Week. There's been a few fires in the area lately that could have been prevented. And I thank all of our firefighters out there for their everyday efforts, putting their lives on the line to protect us. I always say I hopefully never need to use them, but I'm happy that they're there for us. And remind everybody that if they can attend that event at Bailey Park tomorrow from 6 to 8. Every year they always hold a great event, and bring kids, bring grandkids, and make sure you bring home a smoke detector or something to protect your family.
Thank you, Commissioner. Any other commission? Commissioner Morris?
Thank you. So I know we can't be in two places at once, but there is also another event that is taking place tomorrow. And it is an opportunity for you to learn about the new services, infrastructure improvements, and upcoming plans since the 2024 Transit Millage passed. We will be at the Cool Family Community Center from 6 to 7:30 in the Lou Boyd Room. So come out if you can and learn a little bit about what the TAC has been doing.
Thank you for your comments. Appreciate it. Any other commission comments? Commissioner Lacoste.
I just wanted to say one thing I wanted to point out for those that haven't been part of the NPCs. Perry Hart from the Water Department has been to a lot of those and has given a lot of outstanding information. Maybe we could get him here to one of our commission meetings at some point as well, but that's just another advantage of going to those NPCs and being involved. Also, one of our proclamations, the Project Connect Health Fair and Veterans Affairs Stand Down, they have about 500 participants every year, and they give out blankets, and they are collecting donations for those. So if you want to donate them, they are collecting them at Summit Point, Michigan's Works Southwest, Mingus Creek Athletic Club, and Calhoun County offices. And then I also want to point out, since it's Fire Prevention Week, that the fire department gives out smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors. They will install them for free, so you just have to contact them.
Thank you, Commissioner. Any other commission comments? Vice Mayor?
Thank you, Mayor. I wanted to echo the comments of my colleagues with regard to Fire Prevention Week. We actually had a fire at my house a few years ago, and the fire department was wonderful. No major damage, so many thanks to those fine individuals that are out there working every day. The other thing that I wanted to do is give a shout out to one of my colleagues. Commissioner Janasia Morris was honored by the Michigan Municipal League as with their Emerging Leader Award. And the executive director of the Municipal League, in talking about the awards that were given out, said, energetic, inspiring, and dedicated. These 5 local leaders represent the best of what public service has to offer. Their tireless work has reverberated throughout their communities and beyond. We in the League are profoundly grateful for their service and proud to honor them. And Commissioner Morris, I am proud to be able to say that I serve with you.
Are there any other commission comments? Thank you, Vice Mayor. That was very nice. Seeing none, we'll adjourn the meeting. Thank you for coming tonight.